on the uh it did not update everything, so of course you're gonna have you might need to just reboot because I had to update the game category. Anyways, I'm gonna get the game loaded up. It always takes a few minutes. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that you all had a good yeah, Taco Tuesday Scully Bones. I hope that y'all had a good weekend. I hope that y'all had a good Monday because we weren't even here Monday. Let me redo. There we go. Now everything's we're just above 90 and it looks like it's wanting to storm here. Dude, we had thunderstorms here. We literally I am not going to lie. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to be back in streaming and everything. But we literally had thunderstorms rolling through. We were getting rain. There was lightning. It was just so relaxing. It was so damn relaxing. I was just like, man, I just want to kick my feet up, sit in the garage with the door open, watch the storms roll through. Um, and you're getting 100 Reaper, you can have it, man. I don't want that. Mid 90s averages now with some upper 90s, lower 100s. Yeah, you can keep it. You can keep it. I am seriously hoping we continue with um a somewhat mild summer. Like I mean, we're gonna get hot, but I'm hoping it doesn't get stupid.
Gold has been added to the Raiders Den coffers.
Ray, thank you for the biddies, dude. Thank you so much for the biddies. One thing that I will announce right off the bat. I'm still waiting on the game to load. One thing that I will announce right off the bat, and it's something that I know that people are interested in. We will have there we go. Thursday when this is lagging a little bit. Thursday when Dune launches, we will have a private server for it. I already have the private server reserved with G Portal. Thanks to them for providing it to us. We will be playing Dune Awakening. We will have a private server. Now, I don't know how many slots were allowed yet. That was set to 10. That's what I just said, Marcus. That's what I just said. Right now, when I was reserving it was set to 10. I don't know if this is going to be like Conan where we can have up to 30 or 40. I would assume that that's probably the case, simply because of the fact that the map that you get for the main area to explore Dune in is literally the size of the Conan Exiles map. So we should theoretically be able to add more than 10 people to it. I'm really hoping that that's the case. Either way, we will have the usual, same thing as we always do for the community. Community members do get access to the server, provided you follow the rules. I will say that there is going to be a few things different on this one. Number one, we're leaving the sandstorm on. I'm not turning that off. There's very few things that we'll actually be able to modify with this one. I just want that there are literally going to be very few things that we get to modify, because the idea with the servers is that we have our own little spot where we can do all the building and do all this, that, and the other thing. But that is connected to hubs that you can go to. And that hub, you will meet other players from other server, not so much servers as parts of Arrakis and their own versions of Haka Basin. And then also the Deep Desert, which is the major PvP zone, it connects to that, and it will connect to other parts of the world as well. So basically what we're going to be looking at is we can modify a very small amount of stuff. I am going to do some story stuff tonight because I haven't done the story stuff. Once we get that all set up, Taxation's going to be on, Sandstorm's going to be on, and I'm saying straight up, I am leaving PvP on. I will say about the PvP that we're going to have, that will be heavily regulated. That will be very heavily regulated. I will also be, I'm hoping, and I know, I trust that everybody's going to pretty much behave themselves, but, you know, we have experiences where we, you know, thought people could behave themselves. People did not behave themselves. Therefore, we had to pursue alternative measures. I'm hoping not to have to do that too much. What game is this for? It is for Dune Awakening. That I will, I mean, the game itself launches on June 10th. I'll be playing it on Thursday because we have early access to it. I don't like PvP, so I'd definitely be behaving with that. Well, see, the thing is there are certain areas, even in the Hakka Basin. Is it a strategy game? No, it is actually a third-person / first-person MMO and survival crafting game. So, no, I wouldn't even call it an ARPG. It's basically an open world. No, I mean a little bit ARPG, but with survival crafting mechanics. So base building, all that fun stuff. We will have our own little sandbox to play in. And then the okay, find out the location of the DMC envoys. The fleet left from Lada must be close. Plunder Lada to stage 3. Okay. Yeah, it's an MMO. It really is an MMO. This one is going to be more of an... They tried to call Conan Exiles an MMO, and as we all know, you could only have like 40 people per server on Conan, so that doesn't really count. This one will be more MMO, because if you meet cool people in the hub world, you can actually have them come to your world as long as they have the password type thing. And it is a lot more, it's going to be a lot more interactive with people. And I honestly foresee like what is it? I foresee the PvP zone being very big. What I would really love to do is I'd actually like to have things be more of an RP server. Like, I would really, I could see myself getting to some RP again. All right, I'm gonna change up ships here. Manage fleet. All the while, we will still now. That leaves the question. Okay, well, what about Skull and Bones? Well, what about the Division 2? Especially since we just did Division 2 stuff last week. We're still going to do all of the things. I'm still going to be playing Skull and Bones offline. I'll be playing some Division offline. Right now, I'm back on a little bit of a Warhammer 40,000 kick. And when Ubisoft has things that will do RP servers and video games are lower cost LARPing, they really are, and I'm all for it. Also, Pandemonium, welcome to the channel, welcome to stream. I hope that you are doing well. I would love to have an RP server, but we'll still be doing Skull and Bones. I'll still be doing, we're getting more out with Skull and Bones. See, I've been back to it. I actually have been on a little bit of I've been doing some other stuff. I still log in here and there. But honestly, I have allowed myself to not, like, I still want to play everything. I'm still going to pursue everything. I still like the game. I still enjoy playing it. But I am literally, like, not making this my life anymore. I did that during the early stages of the game, especially with how everything was resetting. I have not been doing that this time around, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot more. So it's one of those that, okay, I got a few hours to kill. Let's sail around and do stuff. And I do still like the game, and I want to see it evolve, and I like what they're doing with it this year. I'm not no-lifing it. Same thing with Division 2. Like, I could be no-lifing that right now, but I'm not. I honestly got into a Warhammer 40k game that I really like again, and so that's what I've been playing. But I will say this, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, and you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I will say this. I played Div 2 when it first came out as well. And yeah, I love the game, but it's one of those that I'm not going to no life it. Now, I will say that I honestly think from at least mainly from a streaming perspective, Dune is going to get a lot of my time. I'm a Funcom partner, and I do enjoy Funcom's games, but I also really, really like the setting. I love the world of Dune. And there'll be enough to keep me busy for a while. Div has had a lot done. Yeah, Div has had a lot done, and this is getting the Division treatment. It is getting the Division treatment. Like it's basically have they said whether Dune will be cross-platform when it releases on console? No, I have not heard anything on that. I'm honestly hoping that is the case. I've got to get back to playing the Division so that way I can actually get to Brooklyn, because I've heard that everything I've seen on the forums says that the Battle of Brooklyn was an excellent DLC. If not into the story, no reason to get it. I've heard that it's really good. If it isn't, it kills my want to play it. Like, I really hope Dune. I really hope they do go crossplay with it, because that, honestly, the one thing that kills me with Conan, as much as I love Conan Exiles, the one thing that kills me with Conan Exiles is that it is not crossplay. Like, I hate that it's not crossplay. And so does most of the community, because we've got people playing it on all different platforms. They will be going cross. I wish Div 2 was crossplay. I mean, again, I think everybody does. I'm gonna try to get some more of this stuff done, because I know that like some of this stuff is ending soon. I know that the rogues or whatever they are, that's ending soon for this. And I have been neglecting the game a little bit, mainly because of I've been playing other things, and I've been like, stuff has been busy. Yeah, the honor lists are pretty much going away soon, at least for a while. I'm gonna be honest, I think that a lot of people are really happy that the honor lists are gonna be going away. It'll all come back into rotation. Once they've introduced it, it doesn't stay gone forever. Even if it's pure console to console, I'd be happy about it. PC to console would be a pain for understandable reasons. It needs to be crossplay. I honestly think that Funcom would seriously be shooting themselves in the foot to make an MMO that's not crossplay at this point, because literally everybody wants to be able to play with their friends regardless of the platform that they're on. So much shinies. Now I'm really hoping that they make it crossplay. At this point, you're right, Reaper. At this point in time, if you are making an MMO that is not crossplay, you're failing. Like, you literally have to. I understand not going back and like making Conan crossplay. I really do. Like, Conan, to go back to try to make that crossplay would be a lot more work than copies that you're going to sell. Let's be real about that. You're not going to sell as many copies of Conan if you made it crossplay. You're not going to get as many people playing it. Dune, they've got the opportunity because they're starting from scratch. My biggest gripe with SCB is not having access to weapons, armors, furniture was introduced at a time I was not playing, especially since some of those pieces are needed for builds. So you have access to them. It's just a pain. So, like, for example, there are guns that I did not have access to because I missed out on them because I never played through the 3rd season of last year. Like, I quit playing the beginning of season 3 last year because I was just there. They hadn't done enough to keep me here, and there was a lot of issues. There was a lot of, like, the seasonal reset killed me. La Peak 3. It appears on Storm of Iron. Thank you so much for the raid. My understanding, and again, I haven't seen it personally, but I believe that you can find it occasionally on Blackwood Shop. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. I hope that you're doing good. Can I get a... Okay, you got the shout out. Thank you so much for shooting him out. How is Roadcraft treating you tonight? It's going good. It's going good. We're just getting started. I'm in the middle of a pillage here, a plunder event. I think that if you keep your eyes out, Pandemonium, you can find those popping up on Throwback Season 2. Starting, they have not been anywhere. Keep an eye on Blackwood Shop. That rotates out regularly. Like, stuff that wasn't in there will rotate in. Also, I know it's a gamble, but you do have a chance to get some of that stuff off of the Pieces of 8 vendors. What's her face? The twin girls. The 1s and 2s are everywhere. You might be able to find the 3s off of those vendors, but it's a crapshoot. You're not guaranteed. You're just not guaranteed, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I understand that frustration, especially. But it does give you something to use your Pieces of 8 on, at least. And Roadcraft has been phenomenal. I need to pick that back up. I need to play that some more. I honestly, like, I have been sucked back in. There is one game that is very much a guilty pleasure for me. Have I been having fun with Garudas and PvP? Dude, I don't play PvP in this game. I don't play PvP, and I was not going to. Even though I know that, like, that's the thing that they're promoting right now, I am not a fan of that mode. And I honestly, like, I've been seeing everything that I think that's wrong with that mode has been proven right with the way that they've gone about it. So, for example, the 6v6 does look fun. The 6v6 does look fun, and I would probably play it, but here's how I would play it. And this is my... I'm gonna get out of here. I don't need to do this. Haven't played AC Shadows in 3 weeks because of Roadcraft. Dude, I honestly... Shadows I'll get back to at some point, but I'm just not... I was like, I'm going to enjoy this. It's going to be a slow burn, but I just was not feeling it as much. I do want to play it. I do want to play it through eventually, but I just don't think I'll stream it when I do. Roadcraft is one that I got to jump into, like, when I have a bunch of time to really chill and play it. But I got to be honest, there's a guilty pleasure of mine. I am a huge fan of Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. It is basically grimdark Diablo, and it's a lot of fun. And so I started a new character and build in that I've been having an absolute blast just massacring everything with.
Welcome, Viking.
And so I'm trying to, like, that's been my guilty pleasure, because with, you know, everything that's going on, that's a game that, yes, I've got to think about my build, but at the same time, I could go kind of brain dead in it and just play. I don't have to think. It doesn't require a lot of brain power. It's Diablo. It's like playing Diablo. You just need to build stuff. Oh, Rogue Trader, dude, I have a start in that game I need to play more of. Rogue Trader is a lot of fun, but that's one where I want to sit and read a book. Because right now that's the thing with that one is it's like I've got to have like hours available, just so that way I can get through combat and some story at the same time. Like that one is it's really good. You're here just on mobile. I appreciate you, Alicia. I am a big Warhammer 40K fan. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to Dune. Is Warhammer 40K is heavily influenced by Dune, and I love the Dune universe as well. And since it's Funcom that's doing the game, I trust them with the lore and all of the fun stuff, because they literally are. They're one of the better companies that's very good about being true to the stories and stuff. Play the tabletop RPG for that one. It was put out by Fantasy Flight Games. It all feels so welcome and familiar. I am looking forward to... Owlcat's got a new one coming out. They've got another Warhammer 40,000 game. I played Age of Conan. Dude, I had so many level 80s. The only thing I never really got to do is I never got to finally kill Tathaman. I loved Age of Conan. In fact, the reason why I did not play... The kitty gonna have to wait. It honestly... Age of Conan was once it was fixed, the best MMO ever made. I will fight anybody. I will pretty much fight anybody on that, because it was an amazing game. Yes, Dark Heresy is the one coming out from Owlcat. One I've already got reserved. That's just like... I'm getting it for nostalgia, but I definitely will play again because of it. Is they have oh shoot, I need to go here. Oh, I need to sink that convoy. Shit. I got the wrong ship for this. Yeah, I got the wrong ship for this. I should have switched ships. That is what it is. Dark Heresy is one that I want to play, and then they're remastering and redoing. Yeah, the Space Marine Master Collection, the Space Marine 1 is one that I'll probably pick up, though I have the original. But what I'm really looking forward to is the Dawn of War remaster. Like, give me Dawn of War on that I could play on a modern spec PC, and it's gonna have every expansion. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with that again. Like, Dawn of War is literally what got me into it was one of the first games that got me into RTSs. And yeah, that's one I really wish that they had. And you know what's funny? Okay, the cool thing about Dawn of War was I was watching a thing, and you know one of the Dawn of War is the only reason I ever had a games from Windows. There you go. What was it? I'll stretch it a minute. I gotta get this battle done. What was it? I wish they had an they had an interview. One of the guys that originally worked on the original Dawn of War games is still with the company, and they're getting ready to do the remaster, and he goes, you know, it's kind of surreal because I got to go back and fix bugs and typos that I had made years ago. And I thought that that was great. I was like, that is the ultimate, being able to go back and work on a project that you loved so much and then be able to upgrade it. Like, I thought that, I was like, dude, I work in software, and I'm not going to lie, the stuff that I learned over the years, when I'm able to go back and work on something that I did before and make it better, because I've just progressed, is such a nice feeling. It is. It's an amazingly fucked up universe, but it's an amazing universe. I am right now, like, I want to say 33 or between 33 and 35 books into the Horus Heresy. I started reading the Horus Heresy about 2 years ago, I think, because 2023 was when I started. And I absolutely am enjoying every bit of it, no matter how messed up it gets. What I would love to see, I would love to see a good Warhammer 40k MMO, but I don't think that that's ever going to happen. I don't think that the closest we got to the closest we ever got to a Warhammer 40k MMO was Eternal Crusade, and that sadly went down. I did read it. Yes, I will get the Empress her treats, and then I have to stretch. I'm waiting to get through all of the Horus Heresy stuff so that I can start on the actual 40k books. I'm technically reading 30k right now. I only need to sink one more ship. Like I said, I am not in my ship sinking ship. Dude, she is this cat is a freaking diva. I still have 30 to go, counting. Oh, I know. I've got, like, I know there's like 55 some odd books in the series. Right now I'm reading The Eye of Terra. Seek reinforce. Jesus. I am not in the ship meant for this. Good Lord. Get me out of here. Uh, 58 in the Horus Heresy, another 110 equals 15 in the Siege. What 110? There are so many ships here, and I don't know which ones I'm supposed to freaking be, like, which ones count. Highly recommending Storm of Iron by Graham McNeil. What one is that? Is that a part of the Horus Heresy? Because I'm sure that'll be coming up. I literally, like, I know that you don't have to read all of the books. I know that I don't have to read all of the books, but I kind of want to read all of the books. I've been enjoying all of it that much that I'm just like, okay, I want to read everything, even the fluff. Even though there are some that I'm just like, that book was boring as fuck. Like, I want to read it. What's up, Harlow? 10 to 15 books for the Siege? I mean, well, yeah, you're right. You know what? This is ridiculous. I am not in my ship sinking ship. This is literally, I screwed this up. I should have gone and gotten my my better ship. I have no idea, man. I have like 4,000 or 5,000. I have a lot. I mean, this'll shit, don't get me wrong. This'll do the job. I just don't like this. This ship is kitted out literally for one thing and one thing only, and that is plunders. Oh, honestly, yes. I will say that straight up, the most boring book that I read in the entire series, I gotta be honest, so far, my least favorite book was the one about the Dark Angels and the Lion. The Descent of Angels or whatever it was called. That book, I was like, literally, I'm reading this because I should read it. Try the Bucket Your Zelda has no cooldown on the process it gives 1 bars at but. Dude, I'm not worried about that, Harlow. I'm just playing the game tonight, all right? Like, I don't care about the bars right now. I'm just trying to get to this silly story quest that's got me sinking half of the world's ships. You used Audible to let somebody else read it to you? I don't blame you. I honestly, like, Descent of Angels was my least favorite book that I've read so far. Some of the others are kind of eh. Yeah, dude, I'm literally trying to just sink ships right now. I ain't trying to, like, get a shitload of bars for any reason. I bought the Garuda, I just so I have the blueprint for it, but otherwise, I'm just here trying to survive at the moment. I've got a cat that wants treats that she's supposed to get. I still need to stretch, and I have a ton of ships to kill. I've got so much stuff. A musket against a ship is like a BB gun against a Barrett. Well, it's shooting the crew. Like, literally, there's 2 different things that your crew can do. It is shoot the crew with muskets or throw Molotov cocktails at them. Like, that's literally that they picked the worst spot for this stupid battle. They literally, like, this storm is the one thing that needs to go in this game. It needs to start being random. It shouldn't be always and forever a perpetual thing that just makes combat more and more annoying. This needs to be randomized. Oh yeah, she's been hitting me. The cat's beating on me. I've got 2 more. I've got to kill these last 2 ships. I mean, I'm probably getting filthy, stinking rich, but at the cost of my sanity. And I'm not in my ship for this either. That's the other thing. I should have had this done a long time ago if I was in my Sambuc or Brig or hell, especially the schooner. Finally. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Like, I need to get out of here. I am. There's way too much going on. How am I doing mentally and physically wise? I'm doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the other day, like Monday, I don't know, maybe it's just because I spent the whole day out on the fishing boat. Or, well, it wasn't on a fishing boat, it was on my buddy's boat and we were fishing. Spent the afternoon out there, and then I know for a fact that I did not sleep well Monday night. I went in to hit my deadlifts that was supposed to hit Friday, and dude, the deadlifts were easy. Like 365 pounds is just nothing. That's just nothing. to me anymore. But afterwards, I had 210-pound each hand farmer carries. My hands, I picked that weight up the first time I went to do a run with it, or to do the carry. I stood up with the weight, and I just couldn't take a step. I just could not take a step. I waited, got my head settled. I picked him up. I carried him. I did 2 laps. I was supposed to do 4. I was tired. I was done. There was no more. So I've been off for like today. Tomorrow I'll go back. Tomorrow I'll go in and train, but it'll be lighter. And I've got a whole bunch of doctor shit coming up too. Time to get everything checked out and make sure it's all working. But I feel pretty good. All right. Finally, safe. Cat. You get your treats, so you shut up. I really need, like, I haven't in a little bit. I need to use my inversion table. That makes me feel so much better when I use that thing. No, like, I can't hear her, so if she's been meowing, I don't notice it. I just know she's been beating on me. That's the one thing that I notice, is that she beats on me. Oh, I gotta call back from the doctor, but apparently at some point with the power going out last month from all the storms, you had a heat stroke in your sleep. That's not surprising. That can happen. Not pleasant. All right. Yeah, I've got all of these. I don't know why it keeps giving me a thing for them. The rain's finally coming down. Dude, it finally, whatever was here hit you finally. They had a flash flood warning for the Inland Empire. You got a new AC unit? Hey, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to be getting like a mini swamp cooler. I found another one that's you actually uses ice packs that I'm going to be getting for me this summer. Mainly to keep myself cooler while I'm streaming, because it's not a whole room thing. And now that I've got nope, you're not walking on my keyboard. She was about to walk across the keyboard. Now that I've got the whatchamacallit, well, it's not, a swamp cooler, a mini one will keep me relatively cool. And now that I've got these ceiling fans in, like, that's a game changer. Yeah, swamp coolers actually will work. I live in Southern California, and it's pretty damn dry. And honestly, it's pretty damn dry. It's been very, very, and this year it's been even drier. This year has been super dry. Let me see what does he have on his shop. I haven't been looking lately. The last I looked, I saw that the Garuda was there. Yeah, we're already in fire season. Like, we're literally already in fire season. Yeah, see, I already got the Garuda blueprint. See, this is right here is one of the reasons why like the Garuda is just killing everybody, because there's literally nothing protecting you from tearing damage. There's nothing. There is no armor that gives you any real protection from tearing. And that's annoying as hell, to be honest. Because now every ship you encounter, everything you're fighting, suddenly does a massive amount of tearing damage, and you're stuck sitting there. The DCMC is reportedly moving ascended crafting materials from Europe meant to augment their arsenal and spread more chaos in the region. Steal the riches and ascend materials from the DMC convoy bound for Oostin. All right, we doing it.
Gold has been added to the Raiders' Den coffers.
Wait, what? It has, or was that fine? Oh, that was fine. Was that finally announcing? Wait, hold on. Something happened over on YouTube. I did not get a notification of it. Dude, Luis, man, thank you. Thank you so much, man. Like, Mix It Up did not show me that, but I at least heard the thing. Thank you so much for that super chat, dude. I really do appreciate it. All right. Yeah, okay, so we gotta go. I'm getting a different ship though. We're not using the I have extra funds on my first check from the power bill being 80 this month, having an AC last month, so I treat myself to a new ship skin. That's awesome, dude. I'm just counting down. I'm honestly, guys, I really am super excited. I didn't even get to play as much of the DLC or as much of the beta as I wanted to for Dune, but I really, really am excited for what's coming with that. Is that my schooner? That's my schooner. Oh, I wonder if I can upgrade it to move all ship. Let's see. Do I have everything I need for that? We're gonna take the schooner out. I don't think I can. I think that it's. Yeah, no, I need to do like World Tier 2 for the final upgrades. I think that's right. Yeah. All right, set sail. I think it was only for the braid, of course, and making things work on it. Well, I mean, yeah, each ship has to look a certain way. I mean, you gotta have it. It's fashion. It's all about the fashion. Like they released that, what was that one skin that came out for that was like, it honestly looked like something out of Warhammer 40,000. Why did you put this right here? I'm not even gonna, we're gonna dock and then just fast travel. To change things up on the furniture wise to help it perform similar to the schooner's explosive output. See, I've got to play. I do have to play with furniture more. I have not. I honestly, considering that to me, there are three things that I need a ship to do: sink other ships, not in PvP, sink the AI ships, plunder forts, and carry shit. And for the most part, I don't know why I went there. For the most part, my ships do that, so I don't even think about, like, honestly, I don't think about builds as much. Like, I look at this and I'm like, okay, this is what I need. This is what I want this ship to focus on. I put the stuff on it. Like, I'm not sitting there building meta builds. I'm sure of it. My builds probably suck, but they work for me. If I played PvP, especially since now this is going back to the PvP in this. My biggest complaint is that they did PvP. They didn't do what they did for the Division 2's PvP. So, at least originally, and this may have changed over the years and whatnot, but Division's 2 PvP was that you loaded in, and you could load in with all the weapons that you had, but all the perks would go away, and you would be fighting with bare bones weapons. Like, you would be fighting with quote-unquote white weapons, because that leveled the playing field for everybody in the match. Have I played the Return to Moria? I played Return to Moria. I was hoping it would be more than it was. It's not bad, but it wasn't amazing. Like, it's procedurally generated Moria. Not really. It's procedurally generated up to a point. I know that they've done more work on it, but it was not high on my list. I was like, finally, we're getting a dwarven survival crafting game, and it wasn't as good. But yeah, if they had done PvP in this like they did in Division 2, where you loaded in and everybody was on a level playing field, then it'd be fine. But that's one of the reasons why. Well, open world PvP would be a different story, anyways. Everybody wouldn't be on a level playing field. But I still think that I honestly feel like it would have been better if they had done that. If they had done it that way. Like you've got culverins with these? Nah, you're why did it have to be the undead one? I did not accept this. I'm trying to find this. You're wrong, it's fun. I like Dwarven Field and mining crafting. It just seems short so you can beat the game in 1 day, 18 hours. Oh, yeah, guaranteed. No, we didn't, because I'm not trying to fight the stupid beast. At least I'm immune to his BS too. Ah. Okay, we gotta find this DMC convoy. Ah, that would be it. Well, that's the thing, is that it wasn't that big, and I get that I really wanted Return to Moria to be more than it was. I really did. I wanted that game to be more than it was. The great thing with Dune is I'm going into Dune knowing Funcom, having played a lot of Funcom's games, so I pretty much know what I'm going to be getting into, with some surprises under the way.
Welcome, Vikinger.
Nate, thank you so much for the follow. That is what I need to sink. Console will be coming. They're starting out with PC, and then they're going to make they will have a console version. The big thing that's in question right now, and what we're hoping for, is that they actually make it crossplay. But yes, it will be coming. It will come eventually to console. I don't care if those are fully armed or not. Oh, that's I'm sitting here sinking all of these guys, and the 2 ships I need to sink are getting away. There needs to be crossplay. It's an MMO. If it doesn't have crossplay, they're doing it wrong. I will hydrate when I have a chance to hydrate. That's gonna miss him. Oh, 1 hit. Yeah, I'm glad that she decided to go, like, chill somewhere else for a while, honestly. This is not... Yeah, this... I don't have this as kitted out as my, like, my brig. Or better yet, honestly, my... I know that they nerfed it and everything, but I gotta be honest that my Sambuc is still king. My Sambuc is still, like, the king of dealing with, like, large numbers of ships. I also don't like that this one is, like, how the hell? Oh. Of course, I can't expect the wind to cooperate. Ah! I missed. I'm underwhelmed with these. Like, I understand that they do a lot more damage when they're What's up, dude? Like, that secondary explosion and stuff is nice, but legit, I feel like, where do I have to sail with that? Oh, that ain't that bad. I legit feel like, they're a little bit underpowered. And it's, what is it? It's the petite, or the little guns. It is the Kleinkartaue, or however the frick you pronounce it. I don't get paid to pronounce things. What do we got for? Mavuvi Foundry. I don't know if I have that one. I don't think I do. Oh, I don't want that one yet. Also, if you're new here and you're hanging out and you're enjoying the vibes and whatnot, do please feel free to drop a follow. Skull and Bones is a side project. Division 2 is another side project. We are going to be mainlining the spice right into our veins. Starting Thursday night with Dune Awakening. Because the spice must flow. Lightning literally just struck that shit. I don't know why that keeps switching on me. Right now, so I'm not competing again until next year. Dune 5th will be great. Yeah, Dune 5th. I'm not competing again until next year. I have an invite. It's an open invite. It's not like it's like I qualified for it. I have an open invite to go compete in the Masters Cup in Louisiana next year. I don't know that I'd want to do that because that's like it's cost to travel. And I'd probably have to pay for my coach to go with me. But I will be doing another meet next year. This year, right now, the big thing that I'm focusing on right now is losing some pounds. Like, I want to lose some weight. I have right now, I just had a physical not that long ago, and it's not like I am, I'm not in bad shape, but the one thing that I do want to avoid, because like I said, I've said this before, the one piece of powerlifting equipment I don't have yet that I don't want to have is a CPAP machine. And my snoring has been really, really bad. And I am doing a sleep study. I'm actually doing a sleep study this Thursday, but the doctor thinks that I might not, if it is that bad, it may not be actual sleep apnea, but rather the fact that I have chronically enlarged tonsils. So I'm actually hoping it does show something, because there's a good chance that I can get my tonsils removed, which I would be very happy to have happen. But I will be competing again next year. In the meantime, it's just plenty of time to get stronger, get healthy, get stronger, or get healthier, get stronger, and be ready to kick some ass on the platform next year. Oh no, and no, this is not sports ball. This is not sports ball. I don't play ball. I lift heavy weights. That's what I do. And that's not going to stop. That just will never stop. Until I can't no more. Like, until I'm old and dead. All right. I think those were the last things that I had to do. I know that, like, before long, I think that those are the only... What am I on the leaderboards? Oh, I'm diamond. I'm gonna get the end of season reward. Yeah, she is. She's just gonna sit there. She's gonna stare here. She's gonna stare at me. I don't even know where I am. Like, there's a weekly? Oh. Yeah, see, they want me to play more. That's how I have all these bars. That's how I have all these stupid bars. Well, they're not stupid. They're useful, but... Oh... I don't want to ascend the world tiers yet, because I am definitely not kitted and ready for that. I know that it's better stuff, but I'm just not, like, there yet. I should probably go in and upgrade some of my whatchamacallit. I should ascend weapons too, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. I got to sit down and actually spend time figuring out what I want to do with that stuff. And how I and what I want to and yeah, actually do builds, you know? Let's see. Upgrades. Increases production rate of refined materials at DMC factories. Materials. That's not the one. We've already kind of upgraded through there. This was the area that I really wanted to start pushing into yet. Transportation time. Efficient shipping increases global production rate by 0.1% for every established trade route. Reduces global by 0.5% for every owned territory. Increases manufacturers owned. I'm not worried about the production cost. I want the production rate increased. And some of these are going to take multiple.
Welcome,
Final Fantasy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Raiders Den. What do I have to produce? Oh, I can actually produce Gold Skull rum. I don't need it. Toggle max, we'll do that. That's so funny. I have like only a tiny amount for that. Ready for the next boss fight? There are no boss fights. I mean, they're bosses, but they're not boss fights. They're not what I would call boss fights. And let's go check. Let's go check on what my illicit production is up in the East Indies.
Welcome, Vikinger.
Jonty, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. If you're new, I am Dragus13. I don't even want to really call myself necessarily a variety streamer, though we do play a variety of different games now and then. The main three right now are going to be the Division 2, Skull and Bones, and honestly, the main game is going to be Dune Awakening in a few days. I really think that I'm going to be spending a lot of time in that game. Let's see, what do we need here? Shit, I had a ton. I am doing great. How are you doing? I had a ton of stuff produced. Questionable fashion choices are the best ones to make. I mean, why, like, well, you gotta be edgy. Yeah, the bot has a point. Like, it honestly, yes, truthfully. I don't have much of this stuff. Oh, I don't have any raw jade. Oh, good. You're just working up on Skull and Bones. Yeah, about the same. I've been running, like, I've honestly have been taking I've been slowly consuming this game again. Over, like, I'll jump in for a few hours here and there. It is one that I'm going to be playing more of now that they've added more stuff to it, but no, I will not be joining your Death Tides. What's up, Karen? Commodity trader, warehouse, actually, wait a minute. Let me see what the deliveries are, because I do need to make some more pieces of 8 that I can make real quick doing some deliveries. And the same here, and also, oh, it's so much better than it was. Yeah, that's the one, though. I mean, I came back and I was very impressed with what they've done. Because I had taken, like, I played from launch through the 3rd season. And it was at the beginning of the 3rd season, I was just like, you know what? I just can't anymore. I just was not having fun with it. But what they've done since makes it a lot more fun. You know? That's actually a pretty decent sale. We'll make it interesting and accept them all, because that means a lot of fighting. I got off for a while now, so yeah, it's 10 times better. I think the biggest thing and what makes it easier for me to be like, okay, I don't have to dedicate my life to it, is just the fact that the helm doesn't reset anymore. So they started as an not much had oral surgery last Thursday, and none of the numbing. Oh. Ow, dude, that sucks. Is already half of your if your instance, I'll hop out of the group, or are you I am doing solo stuff. I'm doing solo stuff. I can invite you to the instance, but I'm just doing solo stuff, man. I'm not gonna be like tonight is really, so I screwed up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a full disclosure here. I screwed up. I did not realize that the Division 2 drops that we did last week, which would have continued into this week, and the Skull and Bones drops coincided at the same time. So yours truly is doing double duty so that way everybody is able to get their drops. And I'm literally playing this tonight. We're gonna get the few hours in that's needed so everybody has a chance to get their drops. And then like if I play more, it's gonna be off stream. It's gonna be off stream because like I said, Dune. Dune is love, Dune is life. Hit the nerve of the root canal and I came off the chair and was like, ow. Dude, that sucks, man. I'll shoot you an invite over to the instance though. Where's my ammo? I'm like, I brain farted. I need mortars. No, dude, that's not a case of shit happens. That's like mega suck. I cannot imagine not being numb during dental work. I've had a few times where they've actually had to numb me more, and that was ridiculously terrible. All right, let's see. I think it's. Do I kick this for social? Yeah. Invite to group. Another thing that I find hilarious, I'm gonna say honestly, because it wasn't in here when when everything first started, is they did not have that message. Warning: game is not paused. That's just crazy, dude. Now hopefully I will hit you up, Harlow, if I do find myself about to raid if I do find myself about to raid or plunder a fort or whatever, I will hit you up for that. Just to make it go quicker. Guys, I need to take a quick break. Shoot, my wife is calling me. Hold on a second. It's going good. How you? I can imagine.
Raiders are inbound. Shield wall now.
Alrighty. I'm sorry about that, folks. Yeah, the Mrs. was taken. She works with Premier Protein, and they flew her and a bunch of other people that work for them. Well, she works on contract with Premier Protein, doing content, and she got flown to Kansas City, and she only finally just got in and got settled because they've had like bad weather the whole way, and there were flight delays, and there was this and there was that. So, you know, I always gonna take the missus's call. But she's settled in, she's safe. You know, the plane ride was a little bit bumpy, but she made it. And now she's just regretting that she didn't think to bring an umbrella. Oh, she's not home. She's at the hotel. She just got to Kansas City. She just got to Kansas City like a little while ago. She'll be home Friday night. Ah. Kansas City, Missouri. There is no Kansas City, Kansas. It's Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, she did. It's funny. She literally got she was stuck on a layover in Little Rock. She was stuck on a layover in Arkansas because the storms were so bad. They had to land in Little Rock and then make their way back because of the storms. Come on. So yeah, she's safe now. Like, she's fine, but it was a mess. She said it was a freaking mess getting her. Yeah, these little sniper ships can just suck my wake. So yeah, she's coming back Friday. She's going to be gone for a bit yet. All right, we back on our we gotta start speeding now. I ain't fighting everybody in there. I ain't fighting everybody on this. Oh, thank y'all for hanging out while I took that call. Because there is no way I'm gonna miss a call from the missus, and yeah, she's one of the reasons why I'm still doing this. Because if she ever decided to say, yeah, no, I don't want you streaming no more, I probably would I'd give up the streaming because I love my wife. You were making dinner, so didn't even know. Yeah, I had to take a moment. I don't think I'm running. Am I running any food? There. Made nachos. I like freaking taco rice with ground beef. That was my dinner tonight. Next week, I'm actually trying a new meal service company. I'm trying a new meal delivery company because I need one, and I'm not using Factor this time. Even though the meals were good, I found one that's more kitted for like athletes, people who like train, like have like need to hit certain macro levels and this, that, and the other thing. So I'm trying them out next week, and I'm gonna see how they are. Because I'm trying to get myself so that way, I'm eating a good dinner, but I'm also eating one that's convenient for. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong. I'm still on the wrong thing. That not so much convenient food, but like healthy, nutritious food. And the macros are exceptional on the on this meal plan, which is my big thing, because I do have certain things I try to hit. Factor and Hello are they only meant for average people? Athletes have a whole other diet. See, Factor is still one of the better ones. My problem the problem that I ended up with, because I was using Factor for a while, and it's funny that like they're literally they're doing like Factor is literally doing paid sponsorships. Jesus Christ. These ships are usually worth killing, but they're like, did they amp them up to 11 again? Well, there's even Twitch sponsorships for Factor now. There's literal Twitch sponsorships for it now, and they're trying to promote themselves as gamer food, as like the meal service for gamers. And I'm not going to say Factor is bad, because Factor is not terrible. Their food was decent. But my problem is that even they mixed up my stuff on orders regularly. Like I would select one thing and no, this is what you're getting, and I'm like, I didn't order that. Why are you giving me 2 of the same meal? That's not what I ordered. And it was a bunch of BS. So I just got like that. And I will say this, Factor's meals are extremely high in salt. Like they're extremely high in sodium. It's like the seasoning is sodium. And while I'm not too worried about sodium, there's a little bit, well, that's true, but like, let's be real here. So anyways, I'm switching to a new one that is more focused for athletes. Hey Grace, long time to see. I don't have audio right now, but I'm gonna lurk while I work on my essay. Enjoy sailing the 7 seas. Bees. Holy crap. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna type. I gotta type for this one. Let me go park. Yeah, I can type, I swear. Oh, see, like I remember this is like Cheers where everybody knows your name. Once you've been here, you're kind of like family after a while. I've known Beast for a long time. It's really good to see you. I know you don't hear me right now, but it is good to see you. So who is Norm? You know, I don't know. I don't know who I would say was Norm. No. Paper is not Norm. Paper is Cliff. Paper is Cliff. It... Yeah, I don't think, like... No. Because Cliff is just a grumpy bastard. Oof, yeah. I saw they were calling for that. Earlier they had a flash flood up for your area for that they were warning of it.
Welcome, Vikinger.
Browns fan, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Oof. If you're gonna sit still, I'm just gonna shoot you with that. For the night, don't plan on venturing side. Yeah, dude, I'm glad to hear. Like, with how those storms can get out by you, I'm glad to know that you're not going to be like working. You don't have to go to work or whatever tonight. What the hell? Why am I not moving? Okay, is that... Did your outside stuff earlier and did adult things and got your oil changed? Yeah, like, I have no adult thing. Like, I didn't have to go anywhere today. The one thing that did kind of suck is I felt bad for the pups because, like, normally, you know, we'd be taking them out. Yeah, I'd take them out, especially the missus is gone, so I'd be taking them out for a walk. Problem is that it started raining and it was actually pouring when I was supposed to take them. So none of us got to go anywhere. We didn't get to go out for a walk or anything. They're kind of moping right now because she's not home. You know, it's one of those situations. Game, you will be struck by lightning every time you are out in the storm, no matter what you do. Ooh. At least I don't have anybody extremely pissed off right now. Where? Okay, there's this. I am so freaking overloaded on so many commodities. One of these days I gotta sit down and I just gotta grab my ship and start selling this stuff. Did I throw chests in here too? Can't remember if I actually threw like chests. I just randomly grabbed it. Oh. Open. Transfer to cargo. Come on, just let me open them all. I mean, I get that this is like all the good stuff, but well, they have open all buttons for the other chests. These ones they don't, but then again, I probably had not been paying attention to the amount of these that I was actually collecting. So to be fair, that's probably why. Yeah, like, well, these are specialty chests anyways, so it makes a little bit of sense. trying to figure out what, like... Did I somehow... I transferred... I was about to do a dumb... I literally transferred all of my, repair kit 3s. Where am I... What? Enhanced repair kit 2. Oh, yeah, that's the... I don't need these. I don't need these. Don't need these. Don't need these. I was listening to you in the background. Was the mill outside of the boundaries of the map? To evasive maneuvers to return. Your ship was constantly flooding. Oh, jeez. Oh, is that a new thing that once you're out of bounds, they're now like once you're out of bounds, you now start flooding? Fishing convoy almost had the last boat sunk. If it wasn't for the event failed notification, I would have sunk. Oof. What's up, Merm? Welcome in, man. How are you? Happy Tuesday. I'm doing good. Counting down till Thursday. Counting down to Thursday. Wait a minute. You don't do this to me. Where is this? Where is the drop off for this now? Hold on. White Skull Gin. Let me go get White Skull Gin. Because I know damn... I literally sailed here. I sailed here. It said to come here. Now it moved it down here. This game actually good. It is, now it is. Oh, and now it is. Okay, I will say, like, and it was bad at launch. It wasn't bad. No, I take that back. I don't think it was bad. It was just very bare bones. They have added a ton of stuff to make the game better. It is good. It is good now, and they're going to continue improving it. I am back playing it partially because of that. What I think actually happened, they did a lot of tweaks and they added a lot of stuff to make it a game again. What actually happened, Reaper, is I probably picked up the, this happens now and then, even if it is annoying as hell, is, they took and picked, these specific full orders are on kind of a timer. So they are, like the guy that you deliver to is only in an area for X amount of time, and it probably reset and they moved while I was in the middle of doing it. So I just ship combat. Can you board adventure on land? Okay, so there are islands to kind of explore. There is no land combat yet, and boarding is very much a sequence, just a cutscene event. The reason being, and I'm sorry, this makes sense. It's live. The game doesn't pause just because you boarded a ship. Hell, even when I'm sitting there, you know, going through the boarding cutscene, I'm still taking damage. So, there is no ship combat. Like, you're not going to jump on the ship and beat somebody up with a sword like you would in Sea of Thieves. There is some island adventuring. There will be more of that, I'm sure, coming, especially once they bring in the land combat where we're actually, like, fighting one another. Not again. No, we are not. We're not doing this. Yes, all of the updates have been free. They are running. It is live, so there is constant. There's like they do seasons. Each season's about 90 days long. There's a whole empire you can build up for yourself. There's lots of stuff to be done. There's lots of stuff that you can do. And I mean, there is a cash shop. There is a cash shop, but you don't have to like buy anything. It's all cosmetics. Think of it, Merm, if you've played the Division 2, think of it like a C version of Division 2, but with like pirate ships and piracy. As far as the whole, okay, they're constantly adding new stuff. There's story changes, there's seasons, there's things to do. And they're also, this year, they're also adding in 2 big ships. The frigate. They're adding the frigate and the corvette. Play that, yeah. I do like Div 2 is the other game that I really like. I really love. Now they have some more work to do on this? Yeah, they got more work to do. That everybody knows that they got more work to do, but it's come a long way. And I know that everybody, okay, so I know that everybody likes to hate on Ubisoft. Sometimes rightfully so. They do put their foot in it. But this game got a lot of, this game they wanted to fail, and here it is still a year later. And it's actually getting better and growing. Is it a Z6 Corvette or a pace car? No, it's the Corvette as in the ship that the car is named after. They've made a ton of progress. I honestly think that if they are able to do, like if they had all of the stuff in that they wanted at launch, this would have launched better than it did. It just was a case of they didn't have, they were under the gun to get this game out. They were under the gun to get the game out. Which, again, you know, part of it, some of their own doing. Renzo. Okay, you know what? I don't want it. Nope. Nope. They keep the combat style of Black Flag. So there is no land combat right now. Everything is ship to ship. So the ship combat that you've seen me engage in, that's what they've got. Except they do have, you can, you know, everything on your ship is modular. There's a lot of different weapons you can add to it. Each ship kind of performs a different role. I mean, there's ships that are literally quote unquote tanks. They have a lot of hit points. They're slower moving. And like, there's this one here that's one of my faster ships. The Brigantine. And there's tons of guns, tons of stuff to put on each ship to make it to customize it. And it is the ship yeah, okay, I misread that. The ship combat style is like Black Flag. Oh, no, ask away, man. Don't be sorry at all. I'm more than happy to help out, explain, or do what I can. You know, if you, I enjoy playing these games, but I also enjoy helping other people. You know that, you know, I'll help, you know, I'll answer any questions you got. If I can. Lego, thank you so much for the follow. I had high hopes for it, but when it launched, I heard all the horror stories, so it put me off. See, okay, there was a, like, I'll be honest, there were not really, like, I don't know what people's horror stories were. The main thing, there was definitely some growing pains and some things that needed to be worked out, for sure. But overall, like, a lot of people just wanted to talk shit about the game. And like everybody every year, I swear to God, they're rooting for the death of Ubisoft. Like there's just like, these are the people, and they're the same people who like sit there and play the same slop from COD, that is COD every year. But at the end of the day, there were issues with it, and there was a lot that needed to be resolved, and it has been. It's way better now. Except for these little ships. These little fuckers I hate these guys. Yeah, the helm, there, like I said, there was a lot that needed to be worked on. But they did. They fixed a lot of it, and they really did redeem the game. Will this have the same redemption arc that like a No Man's Sky had? I don't think that'll have that level of redemption, and the reason is not because it shouldn't have that level of redemption. It's because, well, it's Ubisoft, and you know, people are gonna hate on Ubisoft no matter what. The game tomorrow could give everybody kittens, and there would be people hating on it. Yeah, it's NPCs.
Like assholes. Everybody has one.
There is PvP. I mean, you can paper welcome in. You can actually, when you leave the docks, you can flag yourself for PvP, and it will put you in for PvP. There is a new PvP mode that's 5v5, but I honestly think that needs a lot of work. Like right now, that one, there's literally one ship that's dominating, and not everybody has it. And I think that mode needs a lot of work before it's really viable. Before it's something I'd even think of playing. Now, hopefully, Paper, thank you for the raid host, man, and welcome in. I hope that you had a decent day. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's come a long way. The game is a lot more fun. There's a lot more stuff to do, and it's like, even though they still have the seasons, they don't. One of the biggest problems that I had was that when the seasons would reset, you would lose everything that you worked for through the season would go away. Yeah, there is, Rye. There is an island here, and I you know, crash landed on it. They did, and that was one of my major things that I was just griping about early on, was that every time the season, is there no NPC combat at all? So they're working on it. That's coming this year. I think that's gonna be coming probably, I want to say season 3 this year is when we're finally going to have the land combat. And I'm gonna say right now, don't be surprised if it comes out for Halloween, because the teaser that they showed when they were showcasing what's to come for Skull and Bones this year, we gonna be fighting some zombies. We gonna be fighting undead pirates. I mean, we're kind of already have those. We have ghost ships and whatnot that we fight in this, but we're gonna be fighting undead. Yeah. Let me see. What is the... Okay, so what do I need? I still got to do this one other delivery. That is the... let's go to my journal here. I got to do the... I've got to... I don't need the Chalet 3. I need White Skull rum. Let's go grab 60 White Skull rum. Yeah, see, I'm not like zombies. Why Skeletons are okay. I mean, yeah, I don't mind fighting the undead. But I'm kind of like, skeletons, zombies, really? Really? Again? Tuna, what are you doing? Yeah, you went the wrong way, kitty cat. There, that's the way you're... Yeah, there you go. You figured it out. Okay, get over on your thing. You're not sitting there. Good kitty. Like, zombies is so... Like, I'm not a zombie fan. I'm not... I full stop am not a zombie fan. I've done... I was never... Captain Jet... Yeah, like, well, see, twice. Why did it have to be twice? Once was good enough. I just, like... Yeah, I've never been a zombie... Like, I got over zombies a long time ago. We'll get 60 of that. We need 60 of that. Does it make sense? I mean, it does make sense. It honestly does make sense for the setting. Cat, every freaking claw right through my shirt as you did that. Every single freaking claw. It is. It's oversaturated. Like, we got COD zombies. We've got this zombies. We've got Plants vs. Zombies. Like, it's just zombies everywhere. And it's kind of like I'm done with zombies. Give me something new. I am not fighting those guys. I am straight on booking it right for the delivery. Poor kitty cat. I know it's chilly. It is. It's a cliche thing. Like, it's not even... Like, the 80s called. They want their gimmick back. Like, 80s, we had how many freaking zombie movies? I don't even know if she wants it. It's like, she's sit... Oh, she heard the treat. She heard the treats. Cat? Get the hell out of the way. Come on, move. Don't stand there looking dumb. You know damn well there's treats. I am not doing that. Dude, Walking Dead jumped the shark a long time ago for me. I'm gonna say that they jumped the shark a long time ago. But, like, there's another one, like, it was good, and then it got silly. And they really did. They have too many spin-offs. Well, I honestly, no. See, this is the thing. But you have to understand, I don't need to outrun the zombies. I just need to outrun somebody slower than me. Okay, I don't need to outrun them. I really don't. I just need to outrun somebody slower than me. Like, I was talking to my friend that I went fishing with over the weekend, and we're putting together, we might actually, we got a few of us that that are looking to do a tuna trip out of Mexico, which none of us have ever done before. And I saw this place advertising a hellaciously good deal, like for 4 people, for fishing, lodging, food, the whole 9 yards. And my buddy's like, oh man, you know, this really cheap. Let's see who it is. And I told him who it was. He's like, oh, I've heard of them. One of my buddy that I went fishing with, yeah, we don't want to end up like, you know, in the movie Hostel. And I go, I'm not worried about that. I can outrun you. Like I could do. I told him. I straight up, no joke. Now this dude's been my best friend for like a long freaking time. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm not worried about it. I can outrun you. You know, I just can outrun you. And he's like, that's fair. He said that's fair. Oh, wait. I don't need anything from here. I don't know what I like. We do have a treasure chest, the ruined lighthouse. Let's do that real quick. Like, it's kind of nice that I can sit here and just do whatever. Resident Evil would be a nightmare. Resident Evil, like, that kind of stuff is probably more, like, realistic to happen. As far as, like, mutant monsters and shit. Which one, though? Because 1 through 3, I'm confident of survival. 4 and on, it was just nonsense and no one surviving. I mean, that's fair, too. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's by the rocks. Oh, I've got to say, so here's a funny story. So you don't see them right now. They took them out recently. It used to be in this game that there were really big, like, shiny lights showing you where treasure was dropped, right? Where the stuff that you'd be picking up, like, it kind of looked like this, but out on the open ocean and bigger. Everybody was complaining. They thought that was so annoying, and it just broke immersion because you see this big purple light that's showing you where the treasure that you fell off that ship was. Honestly, I thought that was pretty easy. It made it easier to find. Now that they took that out, the one thing that I've seen all over the Reddit and I've seen in other places, why did you take that out? We can't see anything anymore. Like, y'all asked for it to be taken out, and they took it out. Now you want it back in. The fuck? Bioorganic weapons would be the absolute end of humanity. Yeah, you're right. They would be. The Last of Us zombies, we all die. Spores infect us all without the host of us knowing, and we all start clicking. I mean, that's... yeah. The Last of Us sounds like the creation of the orc race, though, in Warhammer. They all started off as spores. I don't have any... trying to think of what I am going to do. I'm probably going to be ending in about half an hour because I'm going to get up for the gym in the morning. I don't know where I want to go. Let's go see if we can do one of those, yeah, I don't know. I know nothing about The Last of Us. I don't know anything about The Last of Us. I know World War Z. I know 28 days, 28 weeks. Now they're supposed to be like coming out with a 28 years later or something. Just to me, the zombie genre in general is so far overdone that I can't with it anymore. I just can't. You show me something new horror wise. I think that's one of the reasons why I liked Smile so much, because that was at least somewhat original. What do you have? What do you have for things to do? Dispelling shadows, pest control. Those are like repeatables. Find and sink dragons to acquire their loot. Located another Chinese wartime, find the convoy and sink them. Sable refrain, Argent refrain, we know those. Those are... The dead horse was beaten. Rose is a zombie. Was beaten again, but kept getting back up. Because the one thing in that whole damn game that made me go, nah, that's bullshit. Anytime you go into a spore area, you wear a mask. Okay, fine, but spore attached to clothes, and then yeah, exactly, agreed. Like that's facts. Yeah, you can't. Spores are literally like they will attach to anything. That's totally valid. That's totally valid. You know the one thing I never did in this? Let's go see. We never did one of these. Search for clues of Freeman's treasure. Wait, I put in to track that. Where is the treasure from Captain Freeman's heist? I would be interested in knowing. You didn't give me any kind of clue. Track it. I don't want to track the I want to untrack those. Maybe I need to get. Those are clues. I never did these things. So I'm kind of curious, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you tell me I gotta go look for this. The hell? There's no clue in here.
At your disposal. Ha! Anything for you, Galby.
I didn't do nothing. They have anything that I want.
Welcome, Vikinger.
It's me, Saint Schmitty. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Oh, earlier somebody was asking. So that's that one. Yeah, these aren't offering the new stuff yet, but some they do offer some of those guns. I don't like they aren't giving me. Maybe I just got to get out on the ocean. And then it'll give me an idea. Search for clues of Freeman's treasure. I mean, where? I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to cheat. See if setting sail brings something for me to follow. Join Osita. Mommy. Poor puppy. There's two things there, but this doesn't give me any idea of where to search for stuff. That's the other thing. I got to give the puppy some attention. Name his mom. No, that's not popping up anything. Right now I'm trying. Well, I'm trying to do some of those rumors. So like the search for Freeman's lost treasure, and it doesn't give me like a search for clues for Freeman's lost treasure, but it doesn't give me like an actual like where am I supposed to search for clues? Like it's not giving me any idea on any of that. And what's up, Davey? Welcome in. I don't know. Is it something I'm supposed to search for on here? Oh, what's up, Next Day? Welcome in. I'm in Satan. You need specific furniture. Currently going crafting. Nah, dude, I don't need any furniture. What I'm trying to do is figure out where this story goes. I don't know. Maybe if I talk to, maybe talking to Skurlock. I never did all of these. Like I was like, yeah, I'll do those later, and then I stopped playing for a while, and you know, happened.
Captain, you're the most infamous pirate in all the seas. Just remember that you still work for me.
I don't work for you, sir. I'm far outgrown our relationship. Tell me more about what's going on. Yeah, see, they don't have that. Look in the codex. Okay. I bet you I probably have whatever's needed in there. Jay, let's go to the codex. Oh, investigations. Wait, unknown. Grave news. The fall of lineage. I am missing one thing. Or do I have to do those first? Depending on what section you're at, you might have info. Yeah, I think that I need to do... Like, I need to do these first. I need to do the fall of Lenitra first. I think that that's what I... Yeah. I think that that's what's missing. Oh, I've done everything for Skurlock. I just didn't understand this I had not done. Let's sail up there. I don't need to fast travel. That's a fast. This is a nice little jaunt up the coast. I'm gonna say, yeah, no, they haven't added more. They haven't really, well, they've added, like, I know that Skurlock's now got, like, contracts. That, well, I mean, they're meant to be, I think they're meant to be because they're, like, they're time killers. They're things for you to do when you've got, you know, they give you something to hunt around for that's not just spoon-fed to you. Like, honestly, like, most of this stuff, and you know, that just shows how much video games have trained me. When I'm like, okay, why am I not seeing markers for this stuff to go find out what's going on? And I mean, I don't mind them being a bit cryptic, but I didn't realize I had to do them in a specific order. Like, there's probably an order to them, and then that leads to the whole thing. What's the matter, Osita? Why are you barking at your sister? Sorry, the puppies, the one puppy, there's this pet bed that sits on the bed. And the one is in that pet bed and the other one's jealous. So she's like huffing and barking at the other one. You get clues to further the quest? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can find out about the fall of Lenitra then. I think I got, like, I think I did get everything from here, though. I think I got every little bit of info. Didn't I? Let's see. Let me go to the Codex. Archives. Coast of Africa, Open Seas, East Indies, Red Isle. Settlements. I'm missing one of there. Outposts. No, I might be missing a couple of pieces. Yeah, we might have a couple that I didn't find on this island. The hard part is that they really are kind of like they don't highlight real well. I think that's one thing they still need to fix a little bit in here is how stuff highlights when you're finding it. And the dogs are like, okay, you know, you can come spend some time with us now. Let's see, can I talk to people? Is talking to them gonna get me anything?
I'll be damned. Boy,
You ain't got anything interesting.
may fortune be your friend.
That's cannonballs. I'll need to pick those up. That's scrap wood. Or ironwood planks. Let's go to the sleeps and work tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know. We're gonna be raiding out before long. I am gonna be raiding out before long. I gotta get my butt up for the gym in the morning. And these poor dogs, man. There's a place to dig. Okay, I'll keep my eyes out. Does it show orange like it does for the treasure chests? Wait, what was that? Oh, that was coconuts. I was like, wait a minute. It gave me a prompt. Okay, it'll give me the orange thing. Okay, then we're gonna treat this like a treasure chest. We're just gonna walk around until we find the spot. Wonder if that's it up there. No, it's just where it put my mark. It's just where it put the marker. I kind of did explore all this, so I do think that one thing they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to rework the movement system on land for that land combat to work. Oh, wait, pick up letter.
Anything useful?
I was missing that. They do need to rework this movement system though, because this still is kind of janky.
You must have slain many enemies.
I've slain a lot of ships. Have a good night, Marcus. Get a good night's sleep, dude. Man, I wouldn't mind camping at some of these land spots. It's pretty. Honestly, yeah, I would totally dig camping in some of these areas. One thing I've thought of doing at some point, and you can do it, is
Smile upon you, Captain.
here in California, is you can camp out at the Channel Islands. It's just a case of if you're gonna go camp there, you gotta have everything you need. Because once you're dropped off out there, there's nobody coming for you until you're done camping or there's an emergency. And you don't want to be out there when the Navy's conducting bombing in ship-based or ship to land combat ops training. They'll literally shut the islands down for that. They will shut the islands down like in a heartbeat for the when they're doing naval ordnance stuff. Is that literally like that yellow? The fall of Lenitra.
April 11, 1691. The Honorable Sieur Le Grand, governor of the French Eastern colonies, having received His Majesty's proclamation to suppress piracy in the Indian Ocean, has recently procured details on the location of La Nitra, the infamous pirate den, through one undisclosed agent provocateur. The governor met his most trusted source at Guérande, where the secrets to La Nitra's location and defenses were disclosed by the mysterious informant. I vow to bring swift justice to this elusive, god-forsaken place, which has long scourged our merchant fleet, Le Grand said. La Nitra was once the staging point for the famous heist of the Chadieu, the Dutch galleon hijacked by one Captain Freeman, who eludes authorities to date. Praised by the delusional as a modern utopia, the den of rogues has fallen into ruination, according to reports.
Well, further proving the degeneracy of radical democratic ideas, and by contrast, the superiority of the monarchy to establish stable commerce in the Indian Ocean. All right, we got that. We did get that one, guys. I think this is where we're gonna call it for the night, though. I honestly do. I'm gonna figure out. I will be figuring out the rest of these, but I do need. Like I said, I need to unwind and get a bit of sleep tonight, because I got to be up at 4:15 in the morning, which is always fun. Buffering. It should be receiving more than enough. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the follows, and thank you for the raids. But most importantly, above all else, guys, thank you for your time. It is the one thing that you cannot get back as the most valuable thing you have, and that you choose to spend some here with me, hang out while I play video games and talk about random stuff. That means the world to me as a streamer and as a content creator. Al Daniel, welcome in. If you've enjoyed hanging out, do please hit that follow button. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday usually. Sometimes that changes. Schedules change. We do have a Discord. Like I said, I play Division 2. I play Skull and Bones. And this week, I'll be honest, we're going to get lost in the sands of Arrakis because Dune Awakening is coming out. And I'm going to be jumping into that.
Welcome, Viking.
Full head on 100%. We're going to be going gung-ho in Dune. Because I did play the beta, and I did like what I saw, and Funcom does really good with those types of IPs. So we're going to be jumping into that. We will have a server as well. We will have a private server. I hope you all have a great one. I'm going to go find somebody that is playing. Hopefully we find somebody that is playing Skull and Bones, so I can send you over if you missed out on the drops. Let's see. A lot of people are playing the Division right now for the drops as well too. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find like I got nobody that I know is playing right now. We have somebody here. They are playing and they have the drops. So let's go on. Okay, they've got the I already like this person. They right off the bat, they've got the Hugh playing for music. So yeah, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go over and pay them a visit. Guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. For those who watched over on YouTube, again, thank you for watching and thank you for being there. And again, Luis, dude, thank you for that super chat. It really, thank you so much. Have a great night on YouTube. Don't stir. Yeah. Stick around. We're gonna go raid. Davey, thank